P1P is back with a very important video to me. A video I've been working on for a long time. A Grateful Dead inspired Pokemon squad. Can this team cause some damage competitively? We're going to find out. Let's meet the team, getting some much deserved rest before they enter the gladiatorial arena. First you saw Ursaluna, inspired by the Marching Bears, one of the most commonly associated logos with the Grateful Dead. Just then you saw Brute Bonnet, aka Psycho Shroom. For Alligator, taking a little snooze there, inspired by Jerry Garcia's Alligator guitar, which was used heavily in the Europe 72 Amazing Live album. There we go, Ursaluna is awake and on the move. We needed to add a little element of speed to this team, so we've got Lycanroc, Dusk Form, inspired by the song Direwolf, featuring the chorus of I Beg of You Don't Murder Me. Here we got Torterrapin Station, and finally Muck-adelic. Muck was a great fit because of the psychedelic colors, and as a tribute to all the Deadheads proudly sporting their tie-dye at the concerts. Alright, here we go. We're going to dive into some casual battles here. Quick disclaimer. Just like the Direwolf lyrics, please don't murder me in the comments for being pretty awful at Pokemon battling at first. But I promise you, if you bear with me on this journey, we're going to grab a couple of wins with this team. There is just a crazy steep learning curve to competitive double battling in this game. For example, mistake number 1 was not switching out the Brute Bonnet right away. Poor Psycho Shroom is already in pain. I will say, super happy with the shiny hunting for this whole team. Took a while, but it was very rewarding. Ursaluna especially, what a pain in the ass to get a shiny Ursaluna. Alright, here goes Muck-adelic, let's see what he can do. So, a little context behind this video. I wanted to post this after I got back from the 4th of July, seeing Dead & Company at the Sphere in Las Vegas. For those who don't know, Dead & Company is the spiritual successor to the Grateful Dead, a band featuring some of the original members, most notably Bobby Weir, the rhythm guitarist, who, if he saw this, would probably say something like,
John, let me ask you a question. What do you know about that Pokemon stuff? I got to thinking, maybe that's a way we can connect to the youth.
John, of course, being John Mayer, definitely a controversial replacement to Jerry Garcia's guitar playing. Well, maybe among some of the older Deadheads, but you know what? Teach their own. But John is the one who got me into the music in the first place, because he's a tremendous blues and all-around genre player. So the summer slipped away since that concert at the Sphere. I didn't get around to finishing this, but then unfortunately yesterday, October 25th, 2024, Phil Lesh, the original bass player for the Grateful Dead, passed away. The Deadhead community is devastated. He was a tremendous bass player, very experimental, had a tone that was in just a league of his own. So on the heels of Phil's passing, R.I.P. Phil, you will be missed, and that has inspired me to pick up this video again. Woof, sorry Phil. Just as I'm saying that, my team gets absolutely blasted by the Calyrex. At this point, I'm just bracing for an epic loss here. I don't really have an answer for this particular team. Torterrapin is out there, he doesn't get affected by the spore, and look at that, we make a little dent, we do a little damage. Stay tuned, because later in this video, we get our epic revenge on the Calyrex Shadow Rider. We got Beatstick Ursaluna out there, with a great mark, by the way, Ursaluna the Sleepy, who of course now is friggin' asleep. Everyone's sleeping. Didn't you guys rest up before this match? Come on, give me a break. Everybody's falling asleep. I'm getting flashbacks to the little text on the screen on the Game Boy. You scurried back to the Pokemon Center. You blacked out. You're a horrible trainer. Alright, we're 0 for 2 here. Not great, but the next battle we play a lot better. Don't worry, Phil. We're going to win one for you, bud. We're going back to the purple pair. I want to throw a major shout out to the Grimace, though, by the way, who inspired the New York Mets to go on a deep playoff run this year. Really stinks that they couldn't make it to the World Series, but you know what? That was some awesome, exciting baseball to watch, so thank you, Mets, for this season. Alright, let's focus back on this battle. We're going for the Poison Terra right away to protect us from that Rillaboom grass attack. And what I learned in my last matchup is that Spore is a super effing annoying move, but you know what? If you could do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you. Ice Punch handily deals with that Rillaboom. My mistake in this matchup, I think, is probably not taking care of the King Gambit sooner. In the moment, I was worried about the Lapras attacks on the Psycho Shroom, just like that. So I try to chip away at the Lapras. There I go, being super annoying again, putting it to sleep, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit off another crunch on the Lapras. Lapras is still snoozing away, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with the Seed Bomb. Bang, see you later, Lapras. Unfortunately for me, though, King Gambit is a very light sleeper. He heard all of this go down, so he wakes up and hits me with the Brick Break, but Psycho Shroom is beefy in the defensive stat department, so out comes our Chaladon, the gigantic bridge Pokemon. Wipes out Psycho Shroom. You did a great job. Iron Head into the Feraligatr. Out comes Muckadelic, bro.
He's just like trying to feel the music, man.
Alright, at this point of the battle, I thought I was in pretty good shape. King Gambit is going to go into the Steel Terra, incoming with some Edgar Wright edit cuts. Bang, flash cannon. Oh, for alligator, no. We got the citrus berry for a little bit of recovery, and then unfortunately it's too little too late for us. King Gambit is going to come at us with the Iron Head with the Steel Terra boost. Bang. Takes us out easily. Alright, see, we're getting our footing here. We're doing a little bit better in this one than the last two. Muck's got that fire punch, though, to take out the... Oh, no! Oh, that was devastating. That should have probably taken him out, but it didn't. He beefs up the Archaladon with the Iron Defense, which really stinks for me because I have 2 physical attackers. He hits me with the Iron Head, does a ton of damage. Then my Headlong Rush lowers my defense even... Oh, no! Archaladon just barely hangs in there. Both of them were just hanging on by a thread. In equally devastating measure, also Muck ended up flinching on that turn. Give me a break. So that just totally wipes us out. I might potentially have been able to steal a win here if the Muck didn't flinch, but it's part of the game. Gotta play the hand that you're dealt. Alright, I think it's time to switch up the plan of action here a little bit. We're gonna try a new pairing out in front. We're going with Feraligatr and Lycanroc the Direwolf. Oh boy, I'm already worried they got the Urshifu coming out. That's what I'm saying. I probably should have brought a legendary with me. But that's okay. We're going to give it our best shot. We're going to throw out the Stealth Rock, see if we can get a little switch in damage going. Feraligator's going to let an Ice Punch fly, do some damage to the Como-O, puts us in a spot for the KO. Then, of course, the Surging Strikes comes out. Direwolf is... Oh, he's gone. All right, bud. Nice try. You did well with the Stealth Rock. Also, another great shiny with the Navy Blue. Very nice. The Surging Strikes move is just crazy good. He's going to try to buff up the Como-O. The Throat. What a nickname. And wouldn't you know it, the Throat has the Throat Spray item attached to increase the special attack. But we're going to do our best to just get him on out of here as fast as we can. The Beat Stick comes in Ursaluna, the Sleepy. Como-O goes for the Terra. And as I should have anticipated, goes for the Protect because we go for the kill. That was a big mistake. That's probably why we lost this matchup here in the end. But by a very small margin, spoiler alert. But we're getting better. That's what this is all about. Berry is activated to regain a little health. Little do they know, Ursaluna has the Supercell Slam attack. Bang. Get the F out of here, freaking Urshifu. Come on. A little bit of creativity there with that attack earns me a point in this battle. Out comes the Rillaboom. And that spells disaster for the Feraligatr. Stones do a little bit of damage there. Thank you to Direwolf. Not sure why I didn't end up switching out. Maybe I had an attack ready to go. Nevertheless, Feraligatr, you did your best. We take a ton of damage from the Como-O. Then I go for the Facade to take out Rillaboom. That's why I'm not super stoked on this Ursaluna build. It seems a little gimmicky with the Facade and the Flame Orb, but it earns us that knockout. I probably should have taken the Como out by now. That is likely another mistake in this battle, but so be it. Again, we are evolving. Here we go. We're going to light up the Muck. Terra, fire. Here we go. I do really like the Terra mechanic in this game. Dynamax really wasn't all that interesting to me, but I think it all plays into Game Freak trying to change the type of grind that Pokemon is. We're not grinding out levels anymore, but we have to grind out items, battle points, raid dens, to get all the battle equipment that you need to trick them out with EVs, IVs, and whatnot. Doing the item printer with the battle points so that you can sell all your crap to get money. I don't have much criticism for this game, but can we please switch up, add a little variety to how we get battle points here? If I have to take another photo of a Pokemon that's flying, or floating, or swimming, or whatever, it is just complete death by repetition. I really do not like that. Also, on the topic of constructive feedback, I wonder if anybody else has had this thought. It drives me absolutely nuts that you can't zoom out one more level on the map. The little magnifying glass as you pan around the map is just a little bit too slow for me. And then I'm looking for one town. I'm not oriented in the right direction. It's a pain in the butt. I don't like that. All right, here we go. We're going to channel the spirit of Phil and Jerry to finally rip off a win here. As promised, if you stuck out with us, we're going to get a win here. Of course, at this point, I was playing handheld mode, not docked, so the resolution is a lot lower on the recorded clips. I didn't get the whole match because it could only take 30 seconds at a time. So then you're trying to battle, but then also hit the button every 30 seconds. Alright, so this person's team, they got the Murkrow out there as the Tailwind setter to get speed on their side, but we got the Poison Touch with Muck, so the Murkrow is poisoned. Sinistcha is poisoned. We take them both out easily. All right, now it's time for his heavy hitters in the backfield to come on out. In the spirit of spooky season, out comes Blood Moon. Ursaluna. But you know what? I think it's finally time for the big boys on my team to pull their weight. Nice try trying to hit off the Thunder Wave there. Not going to work on Torterra. We slam him with the Wood Hammer. Bang. Does some good damage for us there. Maybe Headlong Rush would have one-hit KO'd this Golem here, but just to be safe, we doubled into him. We take out the Golem. All right, so we are finally postured for our first victory with this Grateful Dead team, channeling the dual spirits of both Phil and Jerry. R.I.P, fellas. Thanks to anyone who's still hanging through this video. Really appreciate y'all. All right, here we go, readying up our final attacks, and we get them to rage quit. Finally, after all these rounds of trials and tribulations, we get them to rage quit. Big first victory for the Grateful Dead team. Whoa, why is Urshi throwing hands at us there? All right, overall, though, this team is not going very well for me. So I'm making a little bit of a change so we can keep up with all the other legendaries that people have going on in the casual battle scene. We're swapping out Ursaluna for Urshifu. That should be an immediate improvement on this team. See, right away we're facing up against a pseudo-legendary. 2 other legendaries. Calyrex again, Shadow Rider. Remember earlier when I said we get our revenge on the Shadow Rider? Well, here it comes. Also, I love the Mezagoza battle backdrop. This is a really cool arena, probably my favorite of all of them. I'm a little bit worried about whatever moveset the Frostmoth might have, so we're going to go for the Spore. Put it to sleep. Oof, we eat the Grassy Glide from Rillaboom. Devastating move, but we're going to U-turn on out. Exit strategy. And hopefully we can catch them off guard with the Muck, Fire Punch, Fire Terra combination. Thanks be to Game 8 for these builds. Alright, here comes Muckadelic again, bro. I'm going to quickly throw it over to Bobby Weir again.
Now, what's that one? A multicolored pile of sludge? Looks like a crap I took after a long acid trip.
Love you, Bobby. Come back to the Capitol Theater this winter, please. I'll be waiting for you. Alright, mission accomplished. We got the Frostmoth asleep, and then we're going to go straight for the Jugular, straight for the Terra with Muck. Muck Fire. Rillaboom is tough, so we're going to try to lay into him fast. Psycho Shroom readies up the Sucker Punch. That damn near kills him. Jeez Louise. Muckadelic is very beefy in the defensive department. We lose our leftovers, our recovery pipeline. That's okay, but we're going to KO with the Fire Punch. Bang. See ya, Rillaboom. I'm getting kind of sick of seeing Rillaboom just all over the place. All right, my arch nemesis, Calyrex, enters the chat. Frostmoth still snoozing. That's great for us. So naturally, we got Brubonnet out there, Psycho Shroom, so we're going to go for the Spore. Put them both to sleep. Why not? He's going for Terra. What will it be? We got the fast forward here. Save a little time. It's the Dark Terra type. Draining Kiss, but Brubonnet is going to eat that one up easily with the beefy defensive stats. It's nighttime on the battlefield now, and it's nighttime for my opponents. Both of them. Here we go. Good night. That's it. We're coming into our element here. This is great. We're feeling confident. The Dark Terror works to my disadvantage. I go for the knockoff here, but he's Dark Terror, so that's not going to do very much damage. But it's okay. They're both sleeping. It's fine. Get rid of your life orb anyway. And then look at this absolute KO shot. The Seed Bomb from Psycho Shroom. Calyrex, you are now one with the shadows, my friend. Goodbye. Then we are going to slam the Frostmoth with the Fire Punch. Goodbye. And you know something, at the end of the day, we didn't even really tap into the Urshifu, except the U-turn kind of gave us that extra turn, but we just dominated this particular battle. Alright, so look at that. It's possible to win battles with this team. Rage quit. Bang, we win. Thank you for going on this journey with the Grateful team. Check out the pokepaste in the description. Rest easily, Phil. I'm sorry I did not get to see you live. That's a big disappointment to me. Throw a sub if you like this. Take it easy. Happy Halloween.